They laughed at him because of his clothes. They dismissed him because of his skin color. And they insulted him because they believed he had no power in that room. But when the black student finally spoke one sentence, every billionaire parent in the meeting room went silent. Because the kid they mocked was never just a student. The meeting room at Westbridge Academy looked more like a corporate boardroom than a school. Long glass table, leather chairs, bottled water lined up perfectly. On the walls hung framed photos of donors, hedge fund owners, tech founders, real estate tycoons. This wasn't a normal PTA meeting. This was where power sat comfortably. Parents talked loudly about investments, vacations, and private jets while waiting for the meeting to begin. At the far end of the room, a black boy sat quietly. His name was Eli Carter. He was about 13, slim, wearing a simple hoodie and clean sneakers that didn't match the luxury around him. His hands rested politely on his lap. His eyes stayed down. A woman across the table leaned toward her husband and whispered, not quietly enough, "Is he lost?" Another parent smirked. "This is a private school meeting, right?" A man in a tailored suit cleared his throat. "Excuse me," he said to the principal, "but why is he here?" The principal hesitated. "Eli is a student representative." The room reacted instantly. A few laughs. Someone scoffed. Another parent shook her head. "A student representative?" A woman said sharply. "This is about funding and standards." A man added, "Let's be honest. This child's level doesn't match this school." Eli's shoulders stiffened, but he didn't speak. One billionaire parent leaned back in his chair. "No offense, kid, but this room is for people who contribute." The words hit harder than they meant to. The principal tried to intervene. "Please, let's stay respectful." But the damage was done. Eli slowly raised his head. His eyes weren't angry. They were calm, observing. A woman glanced at his hoodie and muttered, "Where are his parents anyway?" Another parent replied, "Probably grateful he's even allowed in this room." Silence followed. Then Eli stood up. The chair scraped softly against the floor. Everyone turned toward him expecting tears, or anger, or embarrassment. Instead, Eli spoke evenly. "My parents aren't here," he said. A few people nodded smugly. Then he continued, "But the person who makes decisions for me is." The room frowned. "What does that mean?" someone asked. Eli looked toward the far door. "They should be here any minute." The door handle turned, and suddenly, the laughter stopped. The door opened slowly. A woman stepped inside. She wasn't flashy. No designer dress, no loud confidence. Just a sharp blazer, calm eyes, and a presence that commanded attention without asking for it. The principal stood immediately. "Good afternoon, Ms. Carter," he said respectfully. The room froze. Eli didn't turn around. He already knew. The woman walked forward, heels clicking softly against the floor, and placed a hand on Eli's shoulder. "I'm sorry I'm late," she said calmly. "Board call ran long." "Board call." A man at the table frowned. "Board?" The principal swallowed. "This is Dr. Naomi Carter," he said. "Senior trustee, legal guardian to Eli, and majority decision holder for this school." The words didn't land immediately. Then they did. The same parents who had mocked Eli stared in disbelief. "Wait," a woman whispered. "You mean the Carter?" Dr. Carter nodded. "I oversee the endowment fund, the merger approval, and donor approvals." The billionaire parents shifted in their seats. One man cleared his throat. "We didn't realize—" Dr. Carter raised her hand gently. "No," she said. "You judged." She looked around the table. "You spoke about levels, about who belongs, about contribution." She turned to Eli. "Did you want to say anything?" Eli looked at the room, the same faces that had laughed minutes ago. "Yes," he said. "I just wanted to know if this is how you treat kids when you think they don't matter." No one answered. Dr. Carter nodded once. "This meeting is canceled," she said. "Effective immediately." She looked at the principal. "We'll review leadership conduct." Then she turned to the parents. "And donations?" she added softly. "We'll be reviewing those too." Chairs creaked. Eyes dropped. No one spoke. Eli picked up his bag. As he walked out beside Dr. Carter, the room stayed silent. For the first time, power had nothing to say.